Hey, how's it going? My name's John McLennan and I'm here with GuitarControl.com. Hope you're doing fantastic. And I want to teach you a lesson today on the song called Life by the Drop by Stevie Ray Vaughan. And I'm going to break it down for you note for note here. So be sure to click the link below so you can get the tab that goes along with this video. And you can follow along. We're going to break it down into a couple sections. We're going to look at that intro riff, then the verse, and the chorus, and some of the variations that he does. And I hope to get you rocking on this song as fast as possible. So let's zoom in and get to work. The opening phrase starts out with the 5th string, A, ringing open. And then you hammer to the 3rd fret. I would use your 3rd finger. So that's getting 2 notes with 1 pluck. Then my pick goes down to the D string, and I play 3 notes chromatically going up like this. 0, 1, 2. That in itself right there happens to be an A blues scale. Which this song is in the key of A. So he's just using some nice open string licks there. 1 and then 2 and then you play the G string, the 3rd string open. These are all triplets, by the way. The rhythm is 1 and then 2 and then you do this little trill. It's a hammer pull off. You play open 4th string. Then you smash your 1st finger down onto the 1st fret. And then you pull off. So there, I'm plucking once with my right hand, but I'm getting 3 notes. And then you alternate between the 3rd fret on the 5th string and the 4th fret, or 4th string open. And then you come back here, so see that little alternate? 3, 0, 3, and you end the measure with a hammer on, playing the 3rd string open, 0, and then 2 on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. So 1 and it's the first measure. Play it slow. One thing that I'm doing is using all downstrokes with the right hand. So that's the first measure, and let's go to the second measure. That starts on the 3rd string open. 2, 1, so 0, 2, 0 on the 3rd string, 2 on the 4th string, 1, open. Then I'm going to do that little trill thing again where I'm going to go 0, 1, 0, hammer pull off is what that's called. And then, so what that is 3 on the 5th string. Then I play open 4th string, 3 on the 5th string, open 4th string, 3 on the 5th string again. This time I'm going to pull it, then play open 5th, and then jump up the octave to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Stevie does that a lot. He'll play like that kind of sounding stuff where you play the A and you end the phrase going up the octave. So 1 and sorry, one more time. Can I do it? It's 1 and 2. It's a tricky little rhythm there. A lot of it too is the phrasing. It's how he does it, and that's what we're trying to like wrap our heads around, and see if we can phrase that way. So let's try both those measures nice and slow here. And again. And I'll probably use my first finger on that last note because that sets me up for this next part, starting on an A chord, and that's getting into the rhythm part of this. Okay, so you've got the intro down. Let's move on to this classic root fifth, root sixth style of blues rhythm guitar playing. Alright, so after that intro lick, we're going to move into this sort of blues style of rhythm playing here, and I'm going to play the open A string, and then my first finger's on the fifth of the chord. That note is E, and the frets are the second fret, fourth string. So I get those two together, and my first finger's laying flat across the strings to kind of mute those other strings, so I really just get this two notes. My thumb's over the top, muting the sixth string as well, so it's nice and tidy. Play that twice, and then I'm going to go to the fourth fret on the fourth string. That's going to replace that note. So that's what I was saying with the root fifth, root sixth. It's like a classic blues cliche. So you just practice rocking back and forth. And one thing about Stevie is he's not necessarily going. He's putting a little rest. And I kind of do that. If I do that in slow motion here, it's like playing the string, coming back, and I almost rest on the string before I play it again. And I'm really digging in, you know. Stevie plays hard. And then I'm going to take that same figure and I'm going to move it up one string, and I'm going to relocate it basically to the E chord. So I'm going to get open E, second fret. Two of those. So let's practice just switching between those two chords. One of the things I love about this is how it's blues, but it's not in a traditional structure like the 12 bar. And you'll see that especially coming up in our next chord. He's reharmonized it. So. Then we're going to go to F sharp minor. And that would be the second fret, fourth fret, fourth fret, second fret, second fret, second fret, just barring across there. And I kind of double stack my fingers for extra strength. And you'll also notice that I'm playing the bass note twice, and then strumming the rest of the chord. So it's like 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to go to this D shape, which is basically the open fourth string, and then the second fret, third string. So if I play all four of those bars, which are going to go twice, by the way, you'll see in the tab that you've got A, E, F sharp minor, D, and then again A, E, F sharp minor, D. So again, if you're having trouble, click the link. You can get the tab below. And again. Then we're going to go into the chorus. Alright, well, hope your fingers aren't too sore, and let's go on to the final part of this, the chorus. Alright, so here we go on the chorus. It begins on an F sharp minor, and we're going to do the same pattern that we did in the verse, where we do 2 bass notes, and then strum the rest of the chord. When I do that, I try and play the bass note, and then I try not to re-attack the bass string when I strum. So don't go like this, where you play all the 6 strings. Try and break up the guitar so it sounds more like there's more dimension to it. Almost like 2 different musicians. Then you're going to go to this D pattern, but we're only going to do half of the root 5th, root 6th thing. Just that much. On D, just open 4th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. Then jump all the way up to an E, 1st finger, 2nd fret, open, 0, 2 here. So that's... Then you do it again. Now we're just going to hit the chords and let them ring. We're going to go... So what that is F sharp minor, 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, and I just strum it. Then I go to a D7, which this is a great blues chord. It's open 4th string, the D note, then 2, 1, 2, 2 on the 3rd string, 1 on the 2nd string, 2 on the 1st string. So, and that last chord is E. You can play it like this: 0, 2, 2, 1, 0, 0. I actually just take my 2nd finger and play both notes with that, kind of a Tommy Emmanuel thing. It's definitely harder though on 12 string. And then he kind of plays just these open strings, which is whenever you have a chance to just let the open strings ring, that's great. So I want to talk just a little bit about the few variations that he does. So throughout the song, sometimes he'll just play, like instead of playing D, he'll just play D7 and let it ring. Like, you know, before the chorus, he does that. And then he'll also do this little kind of pull-off thing where he's going... And that's really cool. I love that. And what that is the open 5th string, then the 2nd fret, basically doing that same pattern, 1 and 2 and 3, but instead of going to 4 the last time, like 1 and 2 and 3, and instead of going there, I'm going to play the 3rd fret, and I'm going to pull on it just a little bit, and then I'm going to play it open, almost like our intro, right? You know, so he pulls on that just a little bit, plays open A, and then plays the octave, right? Which again, we had that in the intro as well, where he would go, you know, he would play the, you know, that little figure where 3, 0, and then up the octave, A on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. So that would be another variation. 1. Does it just like at random. I went through and listened to the whole thing. It's not like a consistent time that he does it. Like one time he does it on the 3rd time and then the 4th time. You know, it's not really necessarily a worked out thing. I bet he's just playing whatever he feels. He just throws that in, you know. It's a blues lick. So the only other variation is in the chorus later on. does that little lick instead of going lick. He'll go, and that's open 4th string, 2nd fret, hammer to the 4th, 0, 2, hammer, 2, and then back. And then when he ends it, he goes like this. And he just repeats it. It's 3 chords. So what that is F sharp minor, D, E, then A. So last time. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you want more information you can click on the annotation on the screen, or if you're on mobile, click on the iCard, and you could check out one of my blues courses. I have one called Blues Power that's just in-depth look at blues guitar playing. Alright, well I'm John McLennan, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you in the next lesson.